When people ask me, what's your favorite guilty pleasure meal? Without hesitation, the answer is always macaroni and cheese. I've got a great recipe for an adult macaroni and cheese that takes this dish to another level. When we're done, you'll have a favorite dish that your family will love. Let's get started. I'm Jeff Philbin. I've always loved to cook with bold flavors, fresh ingredients, and I even competed on TV for the title of America's Best Home Cook. I've learned a lot over the years, and now I want to share some of my recipes with you. This is Flavored by Flame. So I've got my water boiling. I'm just going to season it with a little bit of salt before I add in our elbow pasta. I want to give this a quick stir. While this comes up to a boil, now that I've got the pasta, I can start with my Panko breadcrumbs. So I want to turn my gas burner on, and I want to start off with about a low heat because I'm going to bring the breadcrumbs in. I don't want to burn them. We're going to coat our pan with just a little bit of olive oil and make sure I have oil all over our pan before our breadcrumbs come into play. I'm going to turn on my burner here because I'm going to start with a bechamel, and I'm going to throw cold butter right in. What I want right now is the butter to melt before the flour hits it. Our pan is hot and it's ready to add our Panko breadcrumbs. All I want to do is just give it a stir. If you're not getting it to be where you need it to be, turn it back up. Gas allows you the freedom to play with temperature control. Now that I've got the butter melted down, I can add our flour. I want to make a roux, and this is going to be a really fancy word for just a thickener. The flour has been cooked out. It's a nice golden brown. I can drop our heat down now and bring in our heavy cream. And I want to work that roux in to our heavy cream. Now that I'm starting to see some simmering of our cream, I can start folding in our cheese. As a young dad, I want to incorporate my son into everything that I'm doing cooking-wise. This is a perfect thing for him to have some fun with and to try new flavors. Now that I've got our cheese going in, I'm going to add in paprika and a little nutmeg. And I'm going to keep stirring to melt down all of this cheese. If you feel like you're starting to get a burn, turn the heat down. If you feel as though that you can allow for more, turn the heat back up. I can turn off my burners now, and I can drain it. All right, so my pasta is all drained, and this would not be my adult macaroni and cheese if I didn't incorporate some seafood into it. I've got some leftover shrimp, some lobster, and some crab meat that I can really work into it. And I'm just going to just place all of it in. And what I want to do is slowly fold it and incorporate that seafood and that cheese. Now, I'm a rebel. And there's some people that say that cheese and seafood shouldn't go together. They're wrong because it does. This adult macaroni and cheese needs that seafood. And now it just needs one last thing, the pasta. And now I'm just going to stir it all together. We're almost done. The last step, it's plating time. Just do big scoopings of this macaroni and cheese. And perfect. That last bit of shrimp right there, right where I want it. Panko breadcrumbs here, I nicely toasted up. Just like so. I could have cut the corners and done boxed macaroni and cheese. Not gonna happen. This adult macaroni and cheese has 4 different types of cheese. English white cheddar, Gruyere, Asiago, smoked Gouda, toasted Panko breadcrumbs, lobster, shrimp, crab meat. I'm proud to serve my family and friends this dish, and I know you will too.
To watch full episodes and learn about available rebates from TECO Peoples Gas, visit peoplesgas.com/cooking.